Hello, welcome to the 2020 year-end report for the Pennsylvania Railroad T1 Trust. My name is Jason Johnson. I am the General Manager of the T1 Trust, and I will be giving you the update this year. I want to say out, 2020 was definitely a unique year for us, not one we expected and or anticipated, but I feel we came out pretty well, probably being our best year to date. So I want to kind of give you a rundown on that, the challenges we faced, how we overcame them, and moving forward to 2021. First of all, we started out at the beginning of the year with an open house held at Gemini Industrial Machine here in New Philadelphia, Ohio. We had several hundred visitors for the day come out and check us out, the progress we made to date, see all the parts we made, and also had a special treat. They were able to watch us flange the back head of the steam locomotive of the T1. The back head is the rearmost port section of the boiler that will be in the cab. So it's one of your most iconic boiler components for your engineer, fireman to stare and look at. So it's where the coal goes into, your water glasses, all your gauges, everything mounts to this section of the boiler. So it's a very important part. We had guys come in from many different locomotive organizations from around the country to help us for the day. Spent 8 hours and using a lot of heat, large hammers, and good old-fashioned muscle. We were able to form the 5/8 thick plate around a form to essentially shape it to the part that we need to fit the iconic bell pair shape of the boiler. So this portion will be used to attach to the boiler that we already have, and sometime in 2021 everything will come together, firebox and cylindrical portion of the boiler. So we're pretty excited about that. Not too many people get to see that happen, so our supporters were very pleased to see that and then get the report from us at that point too. So we're pretty excited about that. We do hope to have more open houses in the future, pending COVID restrictions as they get lifted. We do plan on having something maybe late spring, but we will see, and as soon as we know something, we will announce that. But we're very excited to show all the stuff we've done here in the last year to the public and to our supporters, and can't wait to make that happen. So as soon as that's possible, we will do that. Another large component we manufactured in 2020 was a smoke box extension. As you see on your screen, it is the section that pretty much gives the T1 its iconic shape outside the prow, which is right behind me here, the nose of the locomotive. So it's the part that attaches to the front of the smoke box and then it gives it its streamlined shape that is what the T1 is most famous for. So we completed that here in Ohio and shipped that out to where our boiler is being manufactured in St. Louis, and attached it without any issue. Attached great, looks really nice. So we keep moving forward. Also in St. Louis on the boiler, as you can see, most all the cylindrical sections of the boiler have been completed now at Continental Fabricators in St. Louis. The front flue sheet, smoke box, all completed. All the front stays, braces, as it's called sometimes, are attached. The steam dome's attached. A lot of the stuff is done on that, so now we're moving on to the firebox. But another step is that Continental Fabricators is currently working on the combustion chamber, which is basically one of your transition pieces from the cylindrical sections of the boiler to the firebox. So that should be completed in the next few weeks, and we'll have that ready to go. So when our firebox is done, it can be attached, and then the entire boiler will be, exterior of the boiler will be complete. So we've also in 2020 made huge progress on the frame model, CAD model of that. So this is a major challenge, one that we have been pretty open about, and converting the original model, original drawings from the Pensy, and convert them into a 3D model of it, so that we can take that, use testing on that, digital testing to simulate issues, and then take that into a manufacturing stage the best way that we can. So now we've pretty much already come to the conclusion that will be a weldment, so there'll be a lot of sections welded up, welded together, and then stress relieved all as one piece to manufacture it. So casting, while able to be done, won't likely happen due to the cost. So there's just no one vendor out there that will give us a turnkey on it. So we have to, it becomes exorbitantly expensive. Believe me, we have tried extensively to go out and find vendors, people willing to do it, just not in the cards for us from a financial standpoint. We can manufacture it using traditional methods and weldments, some smaller castings, and do it at a fraction of the price. So in our efforts to best use our donors' money, that's the decision that we've made moving forward, and we are working through that. So stay tuned and watch ours. We'll be updating you with that as we go through, and that will be we'll return a lot of things. A lot of our efforts will turn to manufacturing that once this boiler is completed, the exterior of the boiler. So we've also currently Steam Services of America and Robert Franzen and his team are working on the mud ring of the boiler, expected to have that completed in February. And then once that's done, we can start assembling the entire firebox. This is a pretty exciting, we've manufactured a lot of the sections of the firebox already, and once the mud ring, which is sometimes also called the foundation ring, once that is completed, everything we built off of that. So then we can start assembling that here in our shop in Ohio, and once that's all kind of tacked in place and fit, it'll be loaded on a truck and shipped out to St. Louis for final welding, x-ray, and then attachment to our cylindrical course of the boiler. So that would complete our exterior of the boiler and just make for the largest boiler manufactured for a steam locomotive since 1950, 51 time frame. So we're pretty excited about that, to complete that. We have a few parts of the firebox we are currently finishing up the math on, and that being the throat sheet is the last major component there. So we hope to have that completed and manufactured to fit on all this mud ring here the first quarter of 2021. So we're pretty excited about that moving forward. Coming towards the end of the year here, we were challenged by one of our donors to step up and raise $50,000, and then he would match that with us. Not only did you guys step up and hit the $50,000, but also raise an extra $10,000 on top of that, give us a $60,000. So from the T1 Trust, we want to thank you for that. That's been unbelievable. And we thought it would be come down the wire, and here you guys met and exceeded it several weeks before the end of the year. So we're very pleased with that. That sets things up real well for us going into 2021. Again, we'll be doing more fundraisers. This was our most, the best year we've had up to date as far as fundraising goes and components fabricated. So we're looking forward to that. We continue to build momentum every year, and you're a big part of that. So as the faith from our followers continues to grow, so do the capital contributions, as well as manufacturing parts. So we're excited about 2021. You're going to see a lot of stuff, a lot of other larger castings being fabricated. You're going to see, hopefully, the boiler, exterior of the boiler be completed, and a few other surprises I think you'll be very happy with. So stay tuned. Continue to open your wallets and help us out, and we look forward to hopefully hosting you and having you visit us for an open house sometime in 2021. And we also plan on having a few work sessions as well. So if you're thinking about volunteering, watch our website, social media. We'll have offers out there to get involved and get your hands dirty and help us out. So have a great new year, and we look forward to seeing everybody in 2021.